And that will cut down on the number of shrines they have, and they're down to 5. We got a little counter action there on the Lost Jite. Alright, Sire of the 7 Deaths. You're gonna be a coward soon. I will pay 7 life. Good game. Goodbye, Go Sentai. Go see your way out. Well, hello. Welcome all. I'm Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, and we have found ourselves on a Brawlin' Friday edition of our show. That's right, we're going to Magic the Gathering Arena for a little quote-unquote commander action. Yes, we're in the middle of a whole bunch of stuff going on right now in Magic the Gathering. Very exciting. Final Fantasy, excellent seller, push Hasbro over the top for financial earnings. We got Edge of Eternities coming out. We're already getting Spider-Man spoiled for us before Edge of Eternities even comes out. And it is an exciting time if you like to see new cards. And we are playing with a new commander today from Final Fantasy. But before we get into the specifics of our deck, please, if you haven't already, give us a like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. It very much helps out this channel, and we appreciate all that do. Everyone, bring it in. All are welcome for a big group hug. The Zen community growing and becoming more active. The mountain, we will build it, and then they will come. Yes, let's talk about Raubahn, the Bull of Alamigo. Yes. Raubahn, Bull of Alamigo, is a 2/2 with ward, pay life equal to Raubahn's power. Whenever Raubahn attacks, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to target attacking creature. That could be itself, that could be someone else. It doesn't really matter. Will probably be Raubahn though. Yeah, so my wife likes Kimba, enduring and all that for equipment. We're going to go with a mono red version today. This is an equipment deck, as you might have sussed out. We have some interesting ones. Let's start at the top and work our way back. Number 1, we have A-tier and pre-win. This seems pretty good in Commander, or Brawl, better in Commander. Especially if we can get that 6 mana down, it's a high price, but that should pretty much close out the game though. Ember Cleave, you know it, you'll love it. Double strike, trample, +1/+1. What more could you ask for? Overlord of the Boiler Bilges is kind of removal, and if we wind up attacking with it, it deals 4 damage. And we could also put some equipment on it, that's not bad. I mean, it's 5/5 base. Pinnacle Monk to get back some of our instants and sorceries, because we will be playing some. We have interesting 4-drops. Leyline Axe, it can come down for free if it's in our opening hand. In my practice games, I got to do that, so that's fun. Yeah, double strike trample, +1/+1, and equips for free when Raubahn attacks. So Ether Spark, also an equipment, very, very good. We've seen this play out very well in our Lightning Brawl deck last week. And I like the card advantage. I like being able to get that -10 there. Is pretty easy on a double striker. If we happen to get Leyline Axe down, then maybe we could get that -10 to play A-tier and pre-win, and come in for the win with a trample double striker, maybe 20/20. In the 3-drop slot, we're looking at a suite of swords, including the Buster Sword. Yes, Screaming Nemesis because of life gain, and a whole bunch of stuff. What's interesting is Raubahn is a warrior, so we're playing a couple of cowards can't block warriors and ways to turn creatures into cowards. Really, this deck just wants to get in. We want to get in quick and take them down. So you're going to see a lot of 1-drops. You're going to see a lot of 2-drops. If you want the full deck list, you can always hit !deck in chat or check out the video description link below. Let's take it into the queue. It doesn't get much more simple than this. We're casting spells and turning sideways if possible. If not, maybe we'll try some removal. Simple, yet effective and fun. Love to see a little Voltron action. The equipment has gotten so strong Oh, up against another mono red commander right off the bat was Zidane Tribal. Well, Zidane is just Ragavan, Nimble, Pilfer, Respect. So good thing we have a turn 1. And we are on the play. I like it. We even have Swiftfoot Boots. Alright, Mountain, Monastery Swift Spear, attack. And we have a Colossus Hammer. Alright. Well, let's go. Raubahn. And no attacks, just in case they have removal for 1. We're not letting Ragavan steal our stuff. Not gonna happen. Maze Mind Tome, excellent. And I think we just burst down Ragavan, hit him with a Colossus Hammer, and that's game. Mono Red gonna be very hard to deal with a 12-12. They'll have to lose 12 life just to target it. We definitely block if they attack in here. Hello, Ragavan. Here we go. Alright, here we are. And let's go 2 damage to Ragavan because that monkey needs to die. Your Maze Mind Tome is holding priority, sir. Please. There you go. Okay, still holding priority. There we go. Alright. As soon as they put the commander back in their hand, or to the command zone, we will play Colossus Hammer. And attack. We will choose Colossus Hammer and attach it to Raubahn, Bull of Alamigo. And now we are dealing 15 damage. On turn 3. Not bad. Not bad. We can do better. Yeah, they're like, oh, wait, what does it do? Wait, what? And now I have to pay 12 life to target it? Yeah, okay. You don't have any equipment. What are you doing? All right. Very cool. Let's go Swiftfoot Boots. Show them the Fiend Lash. Should we get Metalcraft? No, we don't have enough. Alright, let's just attack it. They're holding priority too much with that book. Oh yeah, we'll do that. It's gonna ask us anyway. Alright. Let's give him the shades. Nice. Very cool. That's a fast win. Up against Ragavan, no less. They were going to steal our stuff. I don't feel bad about it. Steal our stuff and ramp. And they left Ragavan in the graveyard. They knew. They knew they were not going to win this one. When we put that Monastery Swift Spear, they knew they weren't going to win this one. If you have a turn 1 creature, Ragavan not so scary, unless they follow it up with removal. All right, let's do it again. That was a quick one. Fire. Indeed, Tony Marie. Fire. It is hot. I'm told. Oh, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. because not Ragavan, Raubahn, Ragavan. Yeah, we do have a Ragavan in our deck, so I can't complain too much. The Emperor of Palamecia is going to be casting non-creature spells of 4 or more. Yeah. And it's a mana rock. Pretty good. We'll be playing with that one, I think, next hour. I left that one main decked. Yeah, I'll do this. No artifacts to speak of, but that's not terrible. Alright, let's go. Kamano faces Kazakhstan. Kakazan, Kazakhstan. We'll do that. Oh, there's Ragavan. Alright, Bull of Alamigo. We'll see if they have removal. Alright, there's the Emperor. All the Ragavans, indeed, Tony Marie. Alright, we have flipped Kamano. We got a land. We got a DRC. Still no equipment. Okay, there's the Buster Sword. That'll be good. Now they have to kill Summon Brynhildr here. If we get a Buster Sword. Unfortunately, we don't have anything in our hand. But we might draw something. Buster Sword will not cast lands. I don't know how we wound up with 3 more lands in our hand after hitting our land drops, but that's Shuffler for you. Yep, there it is. Gotta get rid of that Buster Sword. And yet, we has Lava Spur Boots. We will definitely surveil the mountain to the graveyard. What is wrong with you? My goodness. And no attacks. Alright, they have a Darksteel Ingot. Interesting. I wonder why. You don't see many people playing Darksteel Ingots these days. Alright, well. Alright, we will suspect the frantic scapegoat. And I guess now is the time to just start attacking in. I don't know. We've drawn a lot of lands and not much else. This is not supposed to be like this. Not supposed to be like this. Not like this. Not flooded. Well, at least if we draw something, we can probably cast it. I think we're almost to the top end of our mana curve here. So are they, though, probably. Yeah, they're looking at 7 mana. Shark Typhoon. Uh-oh. That's going to be bad. And we draw another land. Okay. Thank you, Shuffler. Appreciate that. Good Lord. All right. What do you say? Hedron Archive. Alright, now they're going to have a bunch of flying sharks. And even more mana. Alright, come on. We need something. That's not it. Cunning Coyote is not it. That is not what we need. We need an enchantment, man. I mean, not an enchantment. We need an equipment. Yeah, let's suspect the Cunning Coyote, I guess. And I don't know. No attacks because they can do whatever. Well, we are empty-handed. Blitzball. Hey, nothing but mana rocks and shark typhoons, huh? And more mana rocks coming your way, courtesy of Professional Facebreaker. And we get hit for 4. All right, and they make a treasure. 1 card left in hand. Can we? Okay, all right, Shuffler. We're just that's what we're doing today. We're drawing lands. Exciting gameplay. Yes, I see your Professional Facebreaker. Oh, they have also found a land. Exciting. But we're still taking 7 at least. So this is not great. And they find ice magic. Okay. Well, now they start taking apart our board. And we just could not put on defensive. We have to get in there early, and we're not going to do it drawing 4, 5, 6 lands in a row. Oh, I'm sorry. Cunning Coyote and a Frantic Scapegoat that we probably wanted turn 1 and turn 2, not turn 6 and 7. Where was our stuff? Where was all our swords? Good lord. Alright, so first game, very fast. That game kind of fizzles out very quickly once we hit our land clump O land, courtesy of the Shuffler hand smoothing algorithm. Alright, Finn the Fangbearer gonna try to poison us out in Commander. We will not allow this. And they're on the play. Wonderful. Luckily, we do have a Thud and a Kazul's Fury. And Blackblade Reforged could make Raubahn very big, very quickly. I think the answer is, we'll see what they play on turn 1. If it's a Death Toucher, then we go Kamano versus Faces Kazik. Kakazan. Oh, I'm never going to say it right. Alright, come on. No removal. Green does have a lot of fight spells, and if they're playing Death Touchers, then there is that. But I think we might begin to clear if we get lucky. We can Thud Finn, potentially, if we do Kamano and a Rabbit Battery. He's a 1-3. Okay, well, we might have to Thud with our Commander. Doesn't feel good. We need more power or a burn spell. If Stu U42 actually shows up. Alright, I mean, if you're gonna use the bathroom, do it before you queue up. You don't know. You don't know what Matchmaker's gonna do. Just be polite, folks. Manners, they matter. Alright, turn 1 Death Toucher, Ankle Biter, Mirkwood, Spider. There it is. Okay, well, let's go Hired Claw. All right, there's Finn. We definitely block. Yep. All right, Mountain. Let's go. Kamano faces Kakazan. Deal 1 damage. Rabbit Battery. No attacks. And we really want an untapped land next turn. That way we can go. No blocks. We'll let them get the 2 poison counters. I don't think there's any way we can do this, actually. Get Blackblade Reforged down the same turn that we get Raubahn down. But at least we can get Raubahn up to 3 power. Alright, let's go Dwarven Mine. Bull of Raubahn. We got a 3-3. And no attacks. If they attack in with Finn, we block with Raubahn. If they attack in with the Stinger, we block with the Battery, the Rabbit. Alright, they got a backup. They called in Death Touch backup. And now it's a 2-4. Ah, okay. So we have to block with both. And they find a fight spell. No, alright. Get out of here, Finn. Good lord. I hate playing against people that want to play Poison and Commander. Why are you even doing it? Why are you even queuing up? Why even try? It's a social, it's a casual format. Why you gotta be so try hard? Like, it defeats the point. You have a higher life total to have a longer game, and you want to make it so. No, 10 poison counters, you lose. They don't even track commander damage on Brawl. I think Finn should, let me know how you feel, but I think Finn should not be allowed as a commander on Brawl. I think it should be banned. I mean, they ban other cards in Brawl that go against the spirit of the format. Draneth Magistrate, I'm looking at you. Goshintai of Life's Origin is a fine commander. If you like enchantments, it can bring them back. And it will make little shrines whenever they play a shrine. Alright, well, I guess we're paying 3 life. And we have Swiftfoot Boots at least. That's at least that. Okay, we will pay 3 life. Get the Monastery Swift Spear. Attack in. Tony Marie says, I agree. 5 hits for a win with so many low CMC Death Touchers. Yeah, there's so many 1 mana green Death Touchers. It's ridiculous. Alright, they get the Mana Shrine. Let's go. Number 1, Swiftfoot Boots. And number 2, Galvanic Blast on the Weaver of Harmony, because that will turn into a huge problem. We will attach Swiftfoot Boots to Raubahn and hope that we get a better equipment very soon. Binding of the Old Gods on the Swift Spear or the Boots? Alright. Alright, Ramanop Ruins. Let's go Clockwork Percussionist. And Gornog, the Red Reaper. We'll submit 0. Yeah. And we're back to a situation where we just have not found any of our good equipment here. The Swiftfoot boots have already come in handy, though. They kept them from binding the old god's Raubahn there. Yeah, checking out our Gornog. Cowards can't block warriors. Rite of Oblivion on our boots. What? Oh, come on, game. Will you stop with the land flooding? Oh, my lord. This is, once again, for the second game in a row, for the third, no, not second game in a row, Finn doesn't even count as a game. But for the second game in a row where we've actually played a few turns, they just bazooka bogged us. Okay. I would really like to get a non-land, please, game. The lost GT, I guess, counts. Thank you so much. Alright, well, it's legendary, so I guess we'll pick the good one. And attack, and attack, and attack. And you are also a warrior, so attack. We'll go Lost GT on Raubahn. And Go Shintai cannot block. And that will cut down on the number of shrines they have, and they're down to 5. We got a little counter action there on the Lost GT. Alright, Sire of the Seven Deaths. I have a feeling you will be you're gonna be a coward soon. I will pay 7 life. Good game. Goodbye, Go Shintai. Go see your way out. Go Shintai your way out? I don't know. We'll do something with that. Alright, let's try it again. Even with our lackluster equipment, we found our protection early 1-drops. I guess the Lost GT would have been good on turn 1. Don't really want to see that turn 5. But we keep getting mana flooded like crazy. So I'll take anything we can get out of that. That was looking like a bad situation there for a second. Oh, big inhale, everyone. Ready? Hold it. Exhale. Azusa Lost but Seeking gives multiple extra land drops. Yay, that's it. Let's use a 1, 2, yes. Alright, we got Lava Spur Boots. We got Lizard Blades. We'll do this. I think we have to go Dwarven Mind, unfortunately, so we can't do the Lava Spur Boots turn 1. Haywire Might. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Turn 1 Haywire Might against our equipment deck. Well, that was a Vorinclex into the graveyard. Alright, let's go Lava Spur Boots. And let's see what they do. I guess we'll go Surge. And attack. And put the Lava Spur Boots on Raubahn. Well, okay. They didn't, you know, I kind of half expected them to blow up the Haywire Might there. All right, they are ramping like crazy. Here's the thing. We're going to force the issue. Well, Haywire Might's got to go. Heroic Intervention. Wow. Okay. Well, we're attacking in. And, yep, that's fine. Wow. Okay. Well, we definitely block. Or we definitely... no. Well, okay. Why did we do that? I forgot that it gave it indestructible as well. I should not have attacked in there. Okay, excellent. We got rid of Haywire Might. Now maybe we can actually do something. Toski. Okay. I was going to let them draw a card. And they have an indestructible blocker, though. Oh, man. This just got ugly. Very quickly got ugly. All right. Hired Claw, come on out. And no, we will not attack in. Toski has to attack. Okay, now they have a Vorinclex, Voice of Hunger. Yeah, we'll block. Alright then, I guess we go Lizard Blades. Yeah, I don't care. There's just no, I mean, there's a reason why this card is a game changer. So let's go ahead and equip Raubahn with the Lava Spur boots. Yeah, we don't care. And no attacks. I'm gonna make him attacking with a Vorinclex. And they have a Lumra. Yeah, they just ramp super hard. They had freaking indestructible hexproof, and oh my goodness. Okay, that's game. That's goodbye. Wow. All right then. And yeah, once again, if we don't get any good equipment in our opening hand, maybe we should just mulligan, because and then the turn one Haywire Might. That just stalled us out right away. We can't play any good equipment if they got a turn one Haywire Might. Ridiculous. Against our equipment deck. Thank you, Matchmaker. Thank you, Shuffler. Oh my goodness, into the Vorinclex Mana Tap Down Game Changer. Yeah, there really needs to be a rule 0 here on Brawl. Somehow, some way. It needs... Because the matchmaking card evaluation thing that they do here is always a little bit left to be desired. Alright, we do have Once in Future. We do have a Lost GT. We have lands. Alright, let's go with it. I honestly think we go Lost GT before our Grease Wrench Goblin. We'll see what they play. They are playing... green, so there's a chance this doesn't work out for us. Alright, but we do have some equipment this time. Some decent ones. Buster Sword and Sword of Once in Future King, or Once in Future King. I'm thinking T.S. Eliot. Stop it. Spring Bloom Druid. Alright, they're ramping hard. Let's go Raubahn. And Glar Calamity Soccer lets them look at the top card, play lands, and cast spells mana value 4 or greater from the top. It's a 2/4 with Death Touch. Once again, Death Touchers. The Eureka Moment. Man, they are ramping hard. They're on 5 lands, we're on 2. Okay, well, Buster Sword, let's go. Yep, and there. Alright, I think we're pretty much doomed. They have way too many mana and way too many cards in hand for us to feel comfortable right now. But if they want to target Raubahn, they have to pay 5 life. The One Ring, okay. Already getting desperate, huh? We will still attack in just to get a free equip. Alright, sort of once in the future. And there. And we will attack. And, yep, equip there. Doesn't matter. That's going to make it a little bit more difficult. It does have protection now from instants, or from blue and from black. So that will let it get past their commander. Well, I don't know why they haven't played their commander by now. They must have a handful. Okay, well. I'm not sure why they destroyed the Buster Sword and not the Sword of Once and Future. And we get flooded out. Alright, here we go. Let's put that on there. And deal some damage. And let's put the land on the bottom, definitely. Put that on the bottom. We don't need it right now. Alright. Well, the One Ring putting in some work. Lumra, come on down, yes. Wonderful, 6/6 Vigilance. How many Lumras are we going to face today? We just played one against Azusa. We now have a 10/10. Vigilance Reach. So we need to hit a very good, and notably we don't have protection from green, but we can remove a charge counter. And we will say target creature cannot block this turn. And attack in. Submit 0. That's fine. Alright. Oh, come on, game. What are you doing? How many lands do we have to sort through? Still have 2 in hand. But we can. I think next turn. Close this out. Okay, never mind. They're just gonna blow up all of our artifacts with Fade from History. I think we still close this out. But no, they have interaction and they have counter spells in hand. They still have a Prismatic Vista they didn't crack. Okay. All of these cards, man. Oh my goodness. And they have not played their commander. Not once. Birds of Paradise. Okay. There's Glarb. I can up. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? How many games are we just going to get absolutely flooded out? I cannot play. How can we win? No, we cannot win if you give us nothing but lands, game. Good Lord. I have never been flooded out this much. How many lands are we playing? 36. Not even the recommended 38. We cut 2 lands. And we are still getting flooded out of the majority of the games that we have played today. Like 3 out of 5. Ridiculous. Alright, let's try again. Up against Nadu, Winged Wisdom. Wonderful. I thought they were banned as a commander. I guess not on Arena. Alright, well, we have a turn 1 Ragavan. That's something. We have a Shatter Skull Smashing. No equipment to speak of. But I'll take the Shatter Skull Smashing and maybe a treasure token to get rid of Nadu, who is a 3/4 for 3 mana. Why? Why did you do it? Alright, Den of the Bugbear, Ragavan. I guess there's no point in playing Raubahn now. We don't have any equipment. And at least ours is a pretty Ragavan. None of these monkey boys a day and stuff. Target creature you control gains Shroud until end of turn. What? Alright then. Well, let's go attack in with Ragavan. Yeah, they block. They've got to block, right? They can't let us exile. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, let's go Amped Raptor. And we'll cast a Burst Lightning on their face, I guess. There we go. Looks like Ragavan did the damage already. Alright, I got Swiftfoot Boots. So that means they're going to start getting value immediately. Well, let's go Hired Claw. And that means also our Shatter Skull Smashing is pretty much useless. Wonderful. Our 1 piece of removal. And they've managed to get around it already. Because it's sorcery speed. And we hit a Burst Lightning off of the Amped Raptor, which would have been better in our hand and played on our opponent's turn. We just cannot get lucky today. Absolutely cannot. And they're about to ramp like crazy here. Okay, lost Jite. Yep. And we cannot target their thing. Ridiculous. Alright then. Well, let's get in with the Clockwork Percussionist, and that's it. We're being held hostage by a Nadu with Swiftfoot Boots. Alright, Mythweaver Pot, come on down. They get 2 Polluted Deltas. So ramping even more. I'm not playing against Nadu. Get out of here. I'm not doing it. They're going to take a million freaking hours to take 1 turn just because they have a bunch of equipment they can target for cheap. And they're just going to sit there and get land after land after land. I thought Nadu was banned as a commander. And not in the 99, but banned as a commander on Arena. I guess I'm mistaken. Could have sworn that was a thing. Are we living in like a Mandela effect here today? Maybe. Man, we are having a rough time here. My practice games, none of them went like this. In my practice games, we were dishing out equipment left and right and just getting wins under turn 4. Alright, up against Sulfim, Mayhem Dominus. Gonna double red non-combat damage, if I'm correct on that. Yep. Double red non-combat damage. Alright, and we have not very good equipment, but it is equipment. And we can even make a copy of it, except it's legendary, so Mycosynth Garden's not looking good. Alright. Shadow Spear. We'll do that. That also is relevant against Sulfum if we can somehow deal 4 damage after it puts an indestructible counter on. And they almost certainly have interaction here, don't they? Yeah, they're going straight to hand. We'll try it anyway. Oh, no? No? Maybe sorcery speed in it? Pyroclasm. Okay. Alright then. Oh, there's a good equipment. Well, let's go get rid of Nykthos. There's Sulfum. Okay, we did not hit a land. This is an issue, dude. Alright, let's talk about a... man, okay. Emberheart Challenger and a Rabbit Battery. No attacks. And, of course, they have another board wipe. This is just getting ridiculous. Pyroclasm into... And now we're not hitting any land drops. Man, I cannot do this. No, Matchmaker, Shuffler, you are ruining our day. Good Lord. Again, none of the practice games that I've played with this deck were like this. Not a one. Good Lord. What do we have to do to get a decent piece of equipment in our hand and have our opponent not have an answer every single time? Oh boy, VV, Ornithir. Wow, okay. Well, we have Lava Spur Boots, and at least we have some removal in the form of Galvanic Blast and a whole bunch of lands. Alright, Lava Spur Boots, come on down. I almost guarantee this is Wash Away Man, isn't it? No? Alright then. Maybe we got lucky. Utter insignificance. They have already locked down our commander. We will destroy our commander. And Amped Raptor. And once again, we hit a Burst Lightning off of the Amped Raptor. Why? What is going on? We have so many 1 and 2 drops. We have so many 1 and 2 drops. Alright. Well, let's go Screaming Nemesis, because they're holding up mana, and DRC. Attack in. I cannot believe they did. Okay, they can play their commander now. Mox Amber. Alright, very nice. They have a 1 mana spell. They have to have a 1 mana spell, right? Mephit's Enthusiasm. We definitely deal 4 damage to them. And let's play Robber of the Rich. And full swing. All right. They make a copy of VV. Fun. And now he's a 3/6. Who decided it would be a good idea for him to have counters and not prowess? I'm just... Who decided that was a good idea? To give him counters, not prowess. God, today's got me sounding like a bitter old grumpy man. But this is ridiculous. Absolutely nuts what we are up against today. If it's not Matchmaker, it's Shuffler. And or just, yeah. We absolutely can win against all of these decks, but not with our draws. Not with the draws they've gotten, and not with the draws we've gotten. It is polar opposite day. Come on, can we pull a win out here? Malek, Reforged Researcher. Okay, on the draw. No equipment other than Fiend Lash. I think we go with it. We need an untapped land, but we have plenty of 1-drops. Okay, that will do. That will do. Come on, who phases? Another blue and red deck. Okay. We called it twice the number of instant and sorcery cards in your grave. So we're going to have nothing but removal and counter spells. Calling it now. That has been the trend lately on Arena. There are so many decks right now that are just removal and counter spells. It's unfortunate. There's no creativity right now. Alright, let's pay 3 life. And if they have a wash away, well, we're just doomed. Alright then. Sword of Wealth and Power, if we can get it down, would be nice. Heuristic Study? Okay, we'll take that. Alright, enters tapped. That's unfortunate. Chainsaw will deal net damage to nobody. That's fine. Submit 0. Attack. And we'll put the chainsaw on Raubahn, just in case we do start killing things. Alright. Well, no lands this time, huh? And they go straight to hand, so they definitely have a counter spell up against our Sword of of Wealth and Power, which is exactly what we do not want. They have it, don't they? My goodness, come on already. We cannot pay the 1. What are you doing? Draw your card and counter our spell. Why are you dragging this out? Don Solinha. Come on, Kubo, take a note. We've made our list. Is this assault rope because we have the answer? I guess so. All right. Well, I didn't think that was going to resolve. That's pretty good. Let's go Kellen play a planar trailblazer. Oh yeah, draw your card. It's fine. I guess they disconnected once they saw the sword. I'll take it. We've been people's punching bag all day today. It's nice to end on a win. Yeah, very polarizing. Yesterday when I was practicing with this deck, it was all sunshine and rainbows. It was so I guess it really depends on what time of day you queue up it, because certain times of day people are feeling extra salty. All right. I think we win. They just walked away after casting Rhystic Study, as one does. Cool. All right then. Well, in that case, let's go Emberheart Challenger. We will resolve, and this should time them out, unless they're actually there and just messing around with us. So I think we win here, even if they do come back, unless they have interaction, because Raubahn will get in for 5, and then that'll double our burst lightning. So we'll hit them for 4. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is what we have on board with no interaction factored in. All with 3 mana. That's pretty impressive. All right, we got them. I'll take it. I think we had them. They just walked away when they saw the sword. You like, this counters my old deck. All right. Well, a win is a win. We'll take it today. Yeah, I gotta say, I am disappointed with our matchmaking. I'm disappointed with Shuffler today. I am not disappointed with the deck. Like I said, it all depends on randomness. If you get a good match, if you get even if a poor matchup, if you get a good draw, you're still in the game with this deck. I strongly recommend, if you like equipment, go for it. Maybe we need to be a little bit more denser on powerful equipment. Who's to say? Who's to say? Not me. This deck was based on an MTGO commander deck, dual commander deck list. So, I mean, it's a little bit shifted for Arena because we don't have the access to the same cards, but it should do well. There's no reason for it not to. All I can say is keep on playing it. Don't give it, give it 2, 3 shots, 4 shots. If you don't get a good game in or you're just not having fun, well, change it up. As always, love one another. Be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering.